Did you know that just one can of soda can start affecting your body in less than 10 minutes? Welcome to a biological masterclass on your metabolism. From the moment you take that first sip, a complex chain of biological reactions begins inside you, driven by sugar and caffeine. Sugar, carbonation, and caffeine travel deep into your digestive system, triggering immediate changes in your internal chemistry. In these first 10 minutes, you are hitting your system with 10 teaspoons of sugar. That is 100% of your entire daily recommended limit. Normally, this much sugar would make you vomit, but phosphoric acid cuts the sweetness, tricking your body into keeping the liquid down. Simultaneously, this intense acidity begins its immediate and silent attack on your tooth enamel, weakening your dental protection. After 15 to 20 minutes, the sugar enters your bloodstream, causing a dramatic and sudden glucose spike throughout your entire body. Your pancreas is forced to release a massive burst of insulin to manage this sugar overload and shuttle the energy out of your blood. Because your body cannot use all this energy at once, the liver responds to the insulin signal by moving it into storage. The liver rapidly converts the excess sugar into lipids, starting the production of fat within minutes of the first sip. This rapid lipogenesis is a leading cause of fatty liver disease and contributes to long-term systemic metabolic dysfunction. Instead of fueling your day, that liquid energy is now being stored deep in your body as unwanted and dangerous fat reserves. By 40 minutes, caffeine absorption is complete, and your body enters a state of high, artificial physiological stimulation. Your heart rate increases, your pupils dilate, and your blood pressure begins to climb as the stimulants take full effect. The liver responds to this rising pressure by dumping even more sugar back into your circulation, creating a secondary spike. In your brain, caffeine blocks adenosine receptors, preventing the signals of drowsiness and masking your true need for rest. This artificially creates a state of high alertness, hiding the immense metabolic stress your body is actually experiencing. Every major organ in your body is now working overtime to manage and neutralize the chemicals you have just introduced. Your cardiovascular system bears the brunt of this spike, putting a constant and dangerous strain on your heart and arteries. But the most powerful effect on your brain is still to come as you reach the 45-minute mark after your last sip. Your body surges with dopamine, stimulating the reward centers of your brain in an explosive and addictive way. This response is neurologically identical to the way the brain reacts to addictive substances like cocaine or heroin. Your brain begins to associate the drink with this feel-good chemical surge, making it harder to say no next time. This dopamine hit is the reason soda is so incredibly addictive, driving you to reach for another can again and again. As you reach the 1 hour mark, phosphoric acid in the lower intestine binds with vital minerals meant for your body. These minerals, intended for your bones and teeth, are now trapped and ready to be flushed out of your system. The diuretic effect of caffeine kicks in, forcing your kidneys to flush out these essential building blocks through urine. You aren't hydrating, you are actually losing more fluid and vital electrolytes than you gained from the drink. Next comes the inevitable sugar crash. As insulin clears the massive load, your blood sugar levels plummet. You may become irritable, sluggish, and feel a desperate metabolic need for another sugary hit to stabilize. Repeated spikes force your pancreas to overwork, eventually leading to permanent insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. This daily cycle creates a state of chronic inflammation, the underlying root cause of most modern metabolic diseases. Even diet sodas are not safe. Artificial sweeteners can still trigger a cephalic phase insulin response in your body. These sweeteners damage your gut microbiota, leading to more weight gain and severe long-term digestive issues. To break this cycle, focus on protein priority and follow the 3F framework: food, fitness, and follow-up. Give your metabolism a break with a 14-day reset. Prioritize 60 to 90 grams of protein daily to stabilize your brain. Your body is resilient. Reclaim your metabolic health today by choosing hydration over chemical addiction. Make the switch to water now and feel the metabolic difference in every minute of your new life. Welcome to this biological masterclass. Today, we are going to trace the exact path a single can of soda takes through your body, minute by minute, exploring the hidden metabolic impact on your internal systems. In the first 10 minutes, 10 teaspoons of sugar hit your system. This is 100% of your recommended daily intake. You don't immediately vomit from the overwhelming sweetness because phosphoric acid cuts the flavor, allowing it to stay down. At the 20-minute mark, your blood sugar spikes, causing an explosion of insulin. Your liver responds to this by turning any sugar it can get its hands on into fat. This is where the metabolic challenge truly begins. By 40 minutes, caffeine absorption is complete. Your pupils dilate, your blood pressure rises, and as a response, your liver dumps even more sugar into your bloodstream. Your brain's adenosine receptors are now blocked, preventing drowsiness. About 30 to 45 minutes after drinking soda, your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin helps move sugar from the bloodstream into your cells so it can be used as energy. But when large amounts of sugar arrive quickly, the pancreas must release a significant amount of insulin. This powerful response helps stabilize blood sugar, but it can also lead to sudden changes in your energy levels. At the same time, sugar activates the brain's reward system. The brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and motivation. This is why sugary drinks feel so extremely satisfying in the moment. Your brain begins associating the sweet taste with reward. Over time, this encourages the desire to drink more sugary beverages, creating a cycle that is hard to break without a proper nutritional reset. About 1 hour later, the effects of the sugar spike begin to fade. As insulin lowers blood sugar levels rapidly, your energy may drop quickly. This is what we commonly call a sugar crash. When this happens, the brain may signal fatigue or increased hunger. This can make you feel tired and, paradoxically, encourage you to consume even more sugar to regain that lost energy peak. After 60 minutes, the caffeine's diuretic properties come into play. You will now evacuate the calcium, magnesium, and zinc that were headed to your bones, as well as sodium, electrolytes, and water. For those focusing on metabolic health, especially after bariatric procedures, this depletion is critical. This is why we prioritize high bioavailability minerals like magnesium glycinate to support recovery and sleep. Maintaining balance requires the three-legged stool approach: proper nutrition, consistent activity, and deep recovery. Soda disrupts all three by creating hormonal chaos and nutrient voids. To counter these effects, we follow the 3F framework. We prioritize real food, metabolic fitness, and consistent follow-up to monitor body composition and vitamin levels. Our priority is protein. Aiming for 60 to 90 grams daily preserves muscle and stabilizes hunger hormones, preventing the cravings triggered by the sugar cycles we just explored. Hydration is key, but timing matters. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily, but remember the rule: no liquids 30 minutes before or after meals to ensure optimal digestion and nutrient absorption. When you do eat, use the 20-minute rule. Chew each bite 15 to 20 times. Using smaller plates and eating slowly helps your brain recognize physiological fullness before overconsumption occurs. If you've been caught in the soda cycle, it's time for a reset. Our 14-day plan focuses on eliminating liquid sugars, prioritizing protein, and restoring your gut-brain connection. Distinguishing between physiological hunger and emotional cravings is vital. Keep a food journal and stay mindful of your triggers. Awareness is your strongest tool against metabolic feedback like dumping syndrome. Your biological journey is unique. By choosing hydration and protein over sugar spikes, you are investing in long-term metabolic health. Start your reset today. I'm Dr. Fuchs, and I'll see you in the next masterclass. Welcome to this Metabolic Health Masterclass. Today, we'll see the 5-minute biological journey of a single soda, exploring exactly what happens inside your body. The first 10 minutes bring a massive hit of sugar, 10 teaspoons at once. This is your entire recommended daily intake in just one drink. Phosphoric acid masks the intense sweetness, allowing your body to keep the sugar down as it travels toward your stomach. Once in the stomach, rapid absorption begins. Your metabolism is about to face a significant challenge. 20 minutes in, your blood sugar spikes dramatically. This triggers a series of powerful internal reactions. Your pancreas works overtime, releasing a flood of insulin to move the massive amount of sugar out of your bloodstream. The liver responds to the insulin surge by converting excess sugar into fat molecules, beginning a cycle of internal accumulation. Your circulatory system is now flooded with insulin and sugar, pushing your metabolic limits to the edge. At 40 minutes, caffeine absorption is complete. Your body enters a state of heightened alertness. Your pupils dilate, blood pressure rises, and your liver releases even more sugar into the system. Caffeine blocks the adenosine receptors in your brain, preventing sleepiness and giving you a temporary, forced energy boost. By 45 minutes, dopamine production increases, stimulating your brain's reward system, similar to the effects of addictive substances. This biological reward system is what drives the powerful sugar cravings that many of our patients struggle with daily. 1 hour after the drink, the crash begins. Your blood sugar drops, leaving you tired, hungry, and seeking the next hit. Your kidneys are now processing the phosphoric acid, which binds vital minerals like calcium and magnesium. Instead of going to your bones, these minerals are flushed out, leading to long-term depletion of your skeletal strength. The immediate impact is significant, but the chronic daily repetition of this cycle is where the real metabolic danger lies. Regular consumption leads to excess sugar being stored as fat in the liver, a central driver of metabolic disorders. This visceral fat builds up around your organs, impacting their function and your overall biological health. Frequent sugar spikes lead to insulin resistance, where your cells stop responding to the signals meant to regulate your energy. This is why we focus on our three-legged stool: nutrition, activity, and recovery. We must prioritize protein and hydration. Prioritizing 60 to 90 grams of high bioavailability protein daily is essential for maintaining muscle and metabolic balance. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily, and remember our rule: no liquids. 30 minutes before or after your meals. Sleep is your third pillar. It regulates the hormones that control your hunger and metabolic response. By following our reset plan, you can help your cells regain their sensitivity and restore metabolic balance. Proper recovery is key. Remember our 20-minute rule for meals. It takes time for your brain to receive the fullness signal. Chewing 15 to 20 times is vital. Mindful eating allows your body to process nutrients properly and prevents the emotional triggers that lead to sugar cravings. For bariatric patients, we recommend high bioavailability chelated minerals like magnesium glycinate for better absorption independent of stomach acid. It is crucial to distinguish between physiological hunger and brain-based cravings. Your metabolism needs protein, not artificial spikes. Sugar triggers complex reactions like dumping syndrome, a biological feedback that tells you when your system is overwhelmed by processed sweets. Use smaller plates to manage portions and focus on your protein priority. This simple change in mindset has a profound metabolic impact. Preserving muscle through resistance training helps your body manage sugar more effectively and maintains your body composition over time. Don't forget the role of sleep and hormone regulation. A well-rested body is far better at managing blood sugar and resisting emotional eating. True health comes from biological awareness. Our 3F framework, food, fitness, and follow-up, is the first step toward a stronger, more resilient you. Follow our Master Guide series for more minute-by-minute biological journeys. Together, we can rebuild your metabolic health. I'm Dr. Fuchs. Understanding these internal processes is your first step to health. I'll see you in the next session of our masterclass.